Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Jacks from CZT Kim Kohler. And if you're thinking, wait, there is one called Jacks already. Well, you know, I mean, there can be different tangles with the same name, and there is a different one called Jacks on the Tangle Pattern site. This one came out not too long ago, and as I was looking, I thought, you know, let's give this one a go. It is cute and fun to do. All right, so we're going to start with, and this is like a lot of the other organics like poke root, poke leaf, Rixty, you know, all of those. Okay, so it starts off with, we'll call it a stem, but a couple, you know, curvy lines, straightish curvy, however you want to do them. And then, sorry, I you know, I have myself positioned here, so it's like this. I could just turn my camera, couldn't I? No, that's no fun. All right, then we're going to cap this off with what I call the frowny face, so kind of angling down a little bit. Then, and now on my version of the step out, just because I'm weird, I decided to, and I'm going to start doing like 1A, 1B as it is, so it associates to the original step out, but I just needed to divide those out just because I'm weird, especially the second one, because I needed to decide, well, which thing do I want to do first? So this is, you know, step 1A, 1B, and then this will be 2A. I decided I think it's best to start with the line that goes under here, and this one we're going to hollow out underneath the stem part, and that just means I'm going to draw, pick up my pen, travel it over as if I'm drawing, you know, and continuing. And so when it comes to the other side, then put it down and continue on. So keeping a little bit of distance from where we've capped that off and extending it a bit further. It just depends on how big you want this. You know, a nice curve line right underneath there. Up to you. Length, distance, completely up to you. And then from here, I'm going to do another curve line coming up, and I'm eyeballing. So I'm starting here, I'm kind of eyeballing this center sort of, just so that way it just helps me. And if it helps you, great. So a nice curve line like that. And then same thing on the other side. And also, you know, as I'm kind of planning it, so I might air draw, because I want to keep these at, this is just me, at a similar distance. So if my talking through that helps you, well, I just hope that it did. Okay. Because honestly, that's the gyrations that my brain goes through when I see some patterns, and so that's usually why I will modify a step out just to suit my brain. And I know that it helps some, you know, and if it doesn't, that's why I put the link to the originator of the Tangle in the description section, as well as my own, so that way you can look, you decide for you and what works best for your brain and your hand. Okay, next we're just going to put some like little squashed orbs, so kind of starting at this line and then ending, you know, at the other one. And it's kind of fun if things are not even. This is the, you know, where imperfection is perfection, and it makes it so much fun, because then we add some whimsy. But it's just adorable. It's just, even if you leave it like that. And so what Kim has in her step out is, and I called it a single. So you could just leave it like this. This is a single, or you can make it a double, just like going through, you know, the hamburger drive-thru or whatever. And all we're going to do is, and I'm going to curve them a little bit, is, you know, we're going to, you know, put this portion right here as if it's behind, right? And then add the little guy. honestly, I found I'm not really worrying about, although I feel I've been wanting to try, that where it just kind of comes even behind that stem a little bit. And then you have a double. It's just, I don't know. I like the whimsical. It's so cute. And as I said, it's a lot of fun to draw. Okay. Now, actually, I want to look here. Oh, there goes my pen. Okay, I didn't have I didn't have her step out flipped up on my screen, because sometimes I don't pay attention to the shading. But here's what we'll do for shading, because these guys are behind. So let's add a little bit here where things tuck under. And we'll spread that out a little bit. You see how dark that is? I could probably just use what's left over on it. I think I shall in a moment here. Okay, so that's one thing, and you can take that out just as, as far as you want. But right here where this tucks in, I'm going to add some also. Actually, this could be used to be poked out. And, and it's like, it does need something else. Well, one thing, let's see if I can get this with just what's left on here. Just down the, I can. Just down the one side, it's kind of light. Oh, it's kind of light, but you can still see it. Sometimes when you do stems, if you leave them just wide enough and put some graphite down the one side, see how that adds some nice depth? And let's get those, we'll make these bendy-ish. And let's just add that to here too. And since we have this here, now this is darker, I could put some, but I don't, let's just try, I'm making kind of an aura triangle right in the center. Oh, that's kind of neat, isn't it? Oh, how fun. How fun. Now, I would dare say you could, if you wanted to add some texture even to it, you could. Of course. I'm going to add some little ones here while we finish off. Yeah, so this you can grow. Do take a look at the For More Inspiration link, because Kim shows, she has it being used as a border. That's really cool. And then mixed in with some poke root. It's just really, really cute. So I'll give you some ideas on ways you can use this one. So, like I said, really, really cute. Let's just do one more here. I think I'm gonna do some little singles. And again, I love the whimsy of it, because it doesn't need to be perfect. It can just be whatever it is. And that's so much fun. I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, because it almost looks like on the border one. Oh, and some of the other ones where he has it kind of growing off of, just like you would poke root or poke leaf, having it grow off of the top of that. So that can work. All right. So if you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, would love it if you click the like button. If you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In that description section, I mentioned that I have links to the step outs. And then below that are ways to connect with me. So if you did like it enough to see more, maybe you want to join me for some online classes, because I do them twice a week. Most of them are free. I do have some that are paid. The paid ones are on Tuesdays. All Tuesdays except for the third Tuesday, which is Tough Tangle Tuesday. This one I'm going to do a little bit differently on the shading. I'm going to do this like that. And also, if you happen to be on Facebook, I have in that description section also a link to my Facebook page, so you can follow me there. Oh, see, it's interesting. And a link to our Tangle Addicts community Facebook group. Know that there are 3 questions to be answered in order to gain entry. And you can just be a part of the conversation. We have a lot of fun. It's a very, gosh, it's such an amazing group of people. All walks, all different, skill levels, and we just work to celebrate each other. And over the years, we've developed such really nice friendships, and it's just honestly, it's such a blessing, that group. It really is. So, like I said, join us if you happen to be on Facebook. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? I do classes. I said some of pain. Yeah, every Thursday. Just so you know, unless I have a weird schedule conflict, which during the holidays, that is when it usually happens, every Thursday we have Tangle time. And so I would do something like this and take a tangle like this, and we would just play with it and see what kind of fun. This one I would probably, I think, pair it with something else, just for extra fun. But you just never know. You never know what I'm gonna come up with. So, and it is a lot of fun. So if you want to come and join us, please do. I think that's it. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.